Hello, Internet.
We're on the air. Yes, that light on the back of the room shows that we are on the air, coming to you live right now from the stage here at the Mucky Duck.
What he said.
Yes, what I said. And you can believe me because I never lie and I'm always right. And we're on the internet right now, so it has to be true.
Oh, that's true.
This much is clear. So,
This is our second round, right?
That's round two, where the
Round
scores
two.
can really change. So thank you everybody for coming out tonight and joining us here, whether you are one of the few tables physically isolated here in the room or the billions upon billions stacked on each other out there in the realm of the internet. We're going to play some music for you in the way that people used to do in 2019.
But first, I'm going to take a moment and share this live stream.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
Well,
on Facebook.
That must be real expensive. What do you
No,
do?
it's free.
You can share this show for free?
Yeah, I can even start a watch party. I'm doing it right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and if you go on YouTube Live, you can subscribe to the Mucky Ducks feed, and it will give you a little alert every time. If you don't have Facebook and you'd love to watch what Mucky Duck has going on, YouTube is a great way to get around that Facebook thing.
At night, when I'm out riding along the dark highway, I get a feeling inside me, throw all that I have away. And I leave all this behind me, like that job I had in the day. All the black dresses, soul-testing lovers and liars, speeding tickets I never paid. Love at first sight. As a matter of fact, I do. Every time that I open my eyes, that saying comes true. I see you in the laundromat, black Irish washerwoman in a funeral hat, Italian ballerina on an asphalt stage, bleach blonde poet of a Victorian age. America. Shiny car at night. Children of Jack, we will never turn back. We ride away in the light. Take you by force, carry you away back to my bedroom, just for music to play. And I play you the songs that I've written, the ones that I can't seem to write. Maybe you know what you're missing, maybe you stay past the night. America. Shiny car at night. Children of Jack, we will never turn back. We ride away in the light. Oh, my father, he built me this backpack, just an inch or two big for real. I'll pat my guitar, the smoke from this bar, my songs in one hot meal. And I'll ride to the west, chasing sunsets like gold. Dawn I will ride to the east. I'll find all the friends that I've lost on the road. Maybe then I'll know me some peace. America, shiny car at night. Children of Jack, we will never turn back. We right away in the light. Oh, there's so much more to this wonderful world than we are sold on TV. Tell me if you're not already dead, you'll come and live it with me. Leave your college plans, your one-night stands, business clothes and the rest. Oh, there's pleasure enough in your heart and your hands. Blue jeans suit you best. America, where goes the light with night? Shining car at night. Children of Jack, we will never turn back. So you ride away in the light. Children of Jack, we will never turn back. So you ride away in the light.
So we're happy to be here. Is this any of y'all's first show since the pandemic started? First show ever. I mean, not for
Excellent.
Guy. I'm talking in general. Has anyone not seen any live music since this pandemic has started? Because I know we haven't.
Yeah, it's really been, like this has been an unprecedented time of not performing.
Yeah.
This is since the
And
start
you're
of the
far
lockdown.
enough away from the splash zone, which is from him. You're safe.
We're professional droplet spreaders, but
He's a professional.
try to do what we can, make this as safe as possible. Have you got a song?
I do. I was going to share this on your
well, then I'll do
Facebook,
this one.
but, whatever's important to you.
Then I'd like to send this out to everybody who's concealing a tattoo. You know who you are. Jack's out walking, he's tired of talking. He knows he's got to get out soon. He jumps a chain link fence and he dances in the traffic to the shop where she bought her tattoo. Now Rose cries on my shoulder till my shirt's cold and damp. She says the Jack is gonna take her apart. He's never laid a hand on her, that's never been the case. But you know that he's blooded her heart. We got dragons and daggers, tigers, roses and hearts, long-legged ladies, ship skulls and sharks, a gilt-edged scroll with anything you got to say. And it will never go away. And it will never go away. He says, Guy, I just don't know what to do. How can I love her this much, but be sick of her too? I told her right to her face, she can do what she wants to. She's tried every trick she knows just to keep him right up there, to changing her skin. She's got a twist of thorns and a single red rose, cut with a stainless steel pen. We got dragons and daggers, tigers, roses and hearts, long-legged ladies, ship scars and sharks. Well, it's right below the belly so that no one else can see. So he be saving all his love for me, that's what she said. Saving all the love for me. It's the simple ones that are always gonna get you, like a flower on your back or your thigh. 'Cause if they don't smell just as sweet as you hoped, you hide them away from your eyes. She says, Guy, I just don't know what to do. Well, how can I want him this much and still hate him too? Told him right to his face, he can do what he wants to. goddamn right it hurts, but the sting is the thing. That's what they say. And it will never go away. 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 And it will never go away.
Got Forsyth.
That was an old tune. I was a song I wrote about some friends of mine in Kansas City right after I'd moved here from Kansas City to make my fortune in the music industry. So, Jess,
It's my turn.
what would you like to play?
I'm gonna play that new one I wrote about stalking.
Oh, all right. Part of
Super
our
cash.
special true crime series.
Yeah, I love true crime. I've been getting real caught up on Investigation Discovery the last few months. I wanted to say hi to Chuck Gordon. We've got a lot of people watching online. Thanks for watching, guys. I do see that you're out there. It does matter, so thanks for being here and watching with us.
Bless our cyber ghosts.
May you haunt us always, because we need you. But this is called After Midnight, and it's a little tune I wrote about having been stalked, which is really just not that great and fun. But it'll be on my first album that I'm going to do by myself, entitled Murderino. Now, I realize that could be kind of shocking for you guys if you hear that and you're like, I don't know what that means. Does she love true crime? I do. But I don't glorify the killing part. I don't love serial killers. I think they're naughty and bad. They should definitely not do what they're doing. I love
Jessica
true
Bailey
crime.
comes out against serial killers.
For sure. I love true crime because I really want to know what the possibilities are, and also it makes me feel like maybe I'm having a little bit better of a day than I thought I was. It's
Yeah.
They're always having a worse day than you.
Any
so.
day you can walk away from is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my stalking song. It's in your blood, it's in your skin, obsession you feel deep within, intrigued and unknown, driven by desire, you take what's yours, you have to feed the fire, it's after midnight, and no one else you want to see. It's after midnight, ain't no one out but you and me. I feel your eyes, I feel your pattern, feeling like a caged animal by your desire. You know I'm here, you know I'm home, but you just keep whispering, calling me on the phone. It's after midnight, ain't no one out you want to see. reality. When you can't function unless you see me. Prolonged nightmare outside my door. If you ask for help, they're gonna call you a whore. It's after midnight. Ain't no one out you wanna see. It's after midnight. Ain't no one out but you and me. Do you feel creeped out? Did it work? I don't know. That's now the second time I've done that for our audience, so I'm like trying to read your faces. So be animated for me. Okay, we got happy, confused, don't care, good, yeah, fell asleep, good, great.
Yeah, it's a good average.
Wait, I don't know what we're doing.
We're
now.
out of practice. You can keep that guitar.
No. We're way practiced. We're not practiced in front of humans. We are great in front of cell phones now.
Right. Yeah. We're really, you know, it says because early on, Jess was one of the first people to be really saying, "Oh, we got to start broadcasting. We got to start using your millennial superpowers to try to, foist our way into the ether."
Finally, I am worth stuff.
Finally, your skill set. Your skill set is paying off. We've been in sort of a high pressure boot camp to try to figure out how to reinvent the television studio using available electronics.
Which is like 9 cell phones.
Yeah, my friend Sue, who grew up in New York City, her father was one of the very first cameramen in television. He worked. He was a photographer, and they knocked on his door and said, "Hey, we've got this new job. We think that you'll be good at it. We just, we haven't done anything like this before.
No one else wants to do it.
But why don't you come and give it a shot?" And he wasn't sure what it was going to be like, but he ended up being the cameraman on Sid Caesar's Show of Shows, the cameraman for the Howdy Doody show.
And then he retired. They stopped doing the live streaming stuff.
It wasn't that he retired. It's just that he worked his way up in the food chain at NBC until he was, he had seniority over everybody. And this was in the 70s when they came up with the idea to do a live comedy show, Saturday Night Live. And so my friend Sue's dad, who had finally reached a point in his career where he could go home at 5 o'clock at the end of the day, they were like, "We need you to be the person in charge of this shoot." And,
the only one who knew how to do it.
So once again, he hated it. He totally hated it.
He did it, but Sue got to grow up like hanging around with all.
When she was 18, she was
hanging out
with
room
the
at
not
SNL.
ready for prime time players.
Pretty fun.
Dodging the cameras in the hallways so her dad wouldn't see that she was like hanging out with Gilda Radner.
But this is a story we tell ourselves, so we feel better about having performed for cell phones for the past 9 months.
Well, that's it.
We named them.
We've been trying to reinvent the whole idea of a broadcast studio with multiple cameras and also all of this being done while you're in front of the cameras, which is an interesting thing. It's its own special type of nightmare, but it's been a lot of fun. Yeah. And we've also been writing some songs, so we're going to do some more quarantunes. Our
newborn baby songs for you guys.
little songs. So let's do Snakes.
Hey, Steve Gallion. What's up? Trying to say hi.
This is a song called Snakes Around My Trailer, which I wrote because I had snakes around my trailer. This is a little thing that happens here in Texas. I mean, we have a certain amount of bragging rights that, is expected when most of the flora and fauna wants to kill you. At some sort of level, Texas is spiky, in both the macro and the micro. And so it's a little song about that. And it goes like this. And I'm going to see if I have the right harmonic in here.
It's a jarring start, so I have to pay attention.
I know, it's so much better when it's the right harmonica.
I'd like everyone to take note of the production that Mucky Duck is putting on right now, because it's pretty good. We had to get here at 4 o'clock so they could set cameras and do everything. So they're working actually way harder in order to have much less of an audience, and we really appreciate it. And I just wanted to tell you, when Rusty walks in, we should all just clap at him whenever he walks through.
Yeah, and this is what we're all doing to try to get by through this unusual period, because that's the thing. This is not the new normal. We want to try to remember that this is not the way it will always be, but it's certainly the way it is now. So it's important to pay attention, because just because you're bored of the virus doesn't mean the virus is bored of you. So,
hey, Melanie, what's up?
You ready?
Yeah.
There's snakes around my trailer. I found a scorpion in my bed. Snakes around my trailer. Found a scorpion in my bed. If Texas has its way, I could wake up dead. Black mold underneath the sheetrock, paper wasp in the eaves. I try to keep up with the upkeep, but an honest man may be deceived. Oh, God help the child set upon by thieves. Oh, a jacked up day where you wake up and you're already late. Pulling out the front door, wonder what I run for to meet my fate. If Texas had its way, I'd be gone without a trace. 100 right behind me to take my place. Hot sun working in the red clay, cracks just like a shame. Hell in August, Texas, fools pray for rain. Oh, you dumb sons of bitches, hurricane. And if it wasn't trying to kill you, it wouldn't be Texas. If you ain't got the fight, you won't make it here. See that cowboy hat driving that Lexus, venom in that wicked grin from ear to ear. From ear to ear. Oh, a jacked up day where you wake up and you're already late. Open out the front door, wonder what I run for to meet my fate. If Texas had its way, I'd be gone without a train. 100 right behind me to take my place. Snakes around my trailer, found a scorpion in my bed. If Texas has its way, there will be bloodshed. And if trouble makes a man, I'm a thoroughbred. And if it wasn't trying to kill you, it wouldn't be Texas. If you ain't got the fight, you won't make it here. See that cowboy hat driving that Lexus, venom in that wicked grin from ear to ear.
Mucky Duck is doing some do-gooder work. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but they are they're
Virtue signaling.
Virtue signaling. They've got live from norfolkstreet.com, which is if you go there, you can sign up. It's kind of like their own version of Patreon. And becoming a supporter member, and you can help the Mucky Duck keep the live streams coming and kind of help all of this going on. And I realize I'm talking to you guys because you're here in the audience, but also I'm putting a bit out there online. We love that you people are here in person and you're helping this place stay here. You're helping make sure that we can have live music here in the future. And if you're watching online, I would encourage you to do the same thing and just figure out even if it's like $5 a month that you can do to help musicians and music venues, because we need you, and whether or not you know it, you need us too.
Yeah. Here's a song that Jess wrote when I was, we were hanging out in the backyard, and I was singing songs at her, and I was just singing her pretty love songs, just innocent, pretty love songs. And then she's
They're
like,
about lots of other girls. I just didn't never
nice
ask that
songs.
before.
I mean, I thought they were nice songs.
They're nice songs. I thought they were real nice. And then I was like, I wonder who you wrote that about. And then you were like,
It's not any one particular person. It's an amalgam of experiences over time, and it's trying to find a commonality, which finds that has something to say to everyone, no matter who they might be.
I was just gonna let you go with it. But this is the song I wrote in response to Guy singing me yet another love song that he wrote for someone that he's not gonna tell me who. Play it more mad. Play it more angry, like. That's better. Yeah.
Is this mad enough for you?
I think we need electric. There he goes again, with that same old little ditty about her and him, singing with his eyes closed. Where does he go? I heard this song before. The one he says doesn't matter anymore. But like a clock it goes around, and just like a fool I listen as I give it sound. Is he singing too? Is he singing too? I've broken hearts before, been the first one out the door. Leave your lover crying on the ground, just like you said it'll come around. Who is he singing to? Who is he singing to? Why can't I break through? Why can't you see me? Why can't you see me? Why won't you see me? Why don't you see me? again with that same old little ditty about her and him. Hey. I'm scared. He always plays something terrible for me. What is it? Is it about another girl? Yeah, it is. I know it is. It is. It is.
Don't waste a moment on that one you left behind. Don't think for a second you just might change your mind. Things would be different if the whole wide world rewind. 'Cause you could say she's crazy now.
Not me, not about me.
It's not like you treated her any different than all the rest. Held for a moment and told you loved her best. Maybe she just felt it deeper inside the vest. 'Cause you could say she's crazy now. She's crazy now. Used to spend every single sunrise sleep it off and get it on again. What could make a man so unwise to slander so good a friend? Keep your mind on what you have got. Don't waste your time on what you have not. Just count your blessings. You got off the first shot. And you can say she's crazy now. She's crazy now. Used to spend every single sunrise sleep it off, forget it on again. What could make a man so unwise to slander so good a friend? And if the end was just too much for her to bear, you suck it up and breathe it out like air. After all, she saw things in you that simply were not there. And you could say she's crazy now.
She's crazy now.
You could say she's crazy now.
She's crazy now.
You could say she's crazy now. So what say you?
I'm gonna say what I want. Get your giant harmonica. Y'all, this is the biggest harmonica ever in the land. You let women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here. Give me some money too. You're sitting wondering what it's all about. You ain't got money, they'll put you out. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here, give me some money too. Makes a noise for Guy there. If you'd prepared 20 years ago, you wouldn't be here knocking at my door. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here, give me some money too. Do that again for me, would you? Let you in, and all you brought for me is some gin. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here, give me some money too. 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 Whoa. Less chance of swallowing it, I guess.
Take a lot of work to swallow that harmonica.
Yeah, it would. I was like, whoa. I mean, you got a really big mouth, though. I think the regular side's like, look, that one maybe. That could happen.
Yes. I've swallowed many. Yeah, I lose track.
Ah! Hello, welcome to your show. How's it going?
Is this our show?
We haven't performed for an audience in a while, so I'm looking for your animated faces to know that. Oh, thanks, Julie. She smiled. This is great.
Yes.
Our cats think we're great. Our kids think we're terrible. Is anyone else homeschooling any kids? No. Grandkids. Okay. Well, they're probably maybe nicer to you than their real parent, like the parents. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any openings? I have two. They think they're like 45, so. We have a 13-year-old going on 48 and a 10-year-old that thinks she's equal to the 13-year-old.
Yep, there's some constant, it's like catching bugs in a jar and shaking them and trying to get them to fight. You know, I don't know if anybody ever did this. I did.
Let me get you a towel.
Have you got a towel?
Could we get a towel, a dry towel to the stage, please, Guy?
Nobody gonna bail me out. 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 Made my call. I made my bed. Nowhere but rocks to lay my head. Nobody gonna bail me out. 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 I got no money. Expensive make this right. Nobody cares about this fight. Nobody gonna bail me out. 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 Just not worth saving since I can man. Guess I do the best I can. Nobody gonna bail me out. 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 Now that's a poor man's choice. Take my stand. You can say, ain't that a man? Nobody gonna bail me out. 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 Now that's a poor man's choice. Take my stand. You can say, ain't that a man? Nobody gonna bail me out. 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 Nobody gonna bail me out.
Nice. He's amazing. It's like Bert from Mary Poppins. He's like walking around like with the trumpet and the drum.
It's a jolly
Like,
day with Mary.
I want to try a new song, but I'm trying to make sure that I can do a decent job of it.
Which one have you got? All right.
Banter for me, thanks.
All right, so here's a song that we will play. It's not a song that we wrote, but it's the songs that made us want to play, I think, that are interesting in players. That's always the thing that I want to ask when I'm talking to other musicians. Like, like, what is it about this song that made you want to sing it?
Oh, the real reason or like a happy one?
Oh, let's go with the happy one.
I think it's a good song. This is called Joanne. I'm not going to tell you who it's by until we're done with it, and then I'll tell you. Man, life is short. Life is short and beautiful, and it can be whatever it is that you want it to be. And recently, I've just had so many people I love so much come down with cancer. I mean, we're living in a pandemic, which is bad enough, but just be thankful for your health and be thankful for the people that you have and for the time you have with them, because man, it's short. And so this is a song that has been calling real strong to me lately. I'm gonna scroll the thing now and then go for it. All right. Take my hand, stay Joanne, heaven's not ready for you. Every part of my aching heart needs you more than the angels do. that you'd stay. We both know things don't work out that way. I promised I couldn't say goodbye, so I grinned and my voice gets thin. Girl, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Going, girl, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Going, girl. Honestly, I know where you're going. Baby, you're just moving on. And I still love you even if I can't see you anymore. Can't wait to watch you soar. Girl, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Going, girl, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Going, girl. Thanks. Guy doesn't know that song, so thank you. That's a Lady Gaga song. It's so pretty. I think that maybe if you listen to her do stuff acoustically, you get a different experience than when she's wearing baloney and dancing around on fire.
I really, I mean, the wearing the baloney part.
I'm all for the dramatic things, but it's not everyone's taste. Not everyone's taste.
The wearing of the baloney, a special occasion.
For Halloween, I'm gonna be baloney Gaga.
Baloney
We should all just be
Gaga.
different Gaga things. You be meat Gaga, I'll be fire Gaga.
In times of trouble, we decide what we need, what we take with us, what we leave, and how much of your answers can be believed. Nothing gonna save you if you're deceived. Can you live without water for 5 days? Can you live without shopping when you get paid? Did you ever doubt you'll have someone to blame? Can you live without the loser of your game? Can you live without this fine new car? Can you live without knowing exactly who you are? Did you ever doubt you'd have your house on the hill? Can you live without all the folks who never will? Can you live without your dope, whatever it might be, kind Bud or Budweiser? It works the same for me. Can you live without them whispering your name? Can you live without cashing in your fame? Can you live without her? Best make up your mind. Can you live without her? You're running out of time. Can you live without her? 'Cause that's the way it's playing out. Can you live without her? Can you live without?
take with us what we leave, and how much of your answers can be believed. Nothing gonna save you if you're deceived. Can you live without her breath on your neck? Can you live without the laughter and the sex? Did you ever doubt you'd have a picture on your wall? Can you live without anybody there at all? Can you live without the callus on your knees? Can you live without the scar that no one sees? Can you live without living by degrees? Can you live without doing exactly as you please? In times of trouble, we decide what we need, what we take with us, what we leave, and how much of your answers could be believed. Nothing gonna save you, you're deceived.
I have but one shaker with me today because we just moved, and somewhere, probably in the bottom of the back of the garage, is a box, which my loving family helped us pack with all my little musical instruments in it.
It's probably with the fresh vegetables that were
someone
put in boxes.
someone boxed up vegetables. I don't know. Somewhere.
Sort of spooky song here. A swamp song. Well, the Thibodeaux Furlough turned a little out town, barefoot in the bow with the covers pulled down. The Reverend and Delilah stole a cherry black Merc cigarette, serotonin, half a day's work. You know he's leaking in the Lincoln, it'll never get through. You're gonna have to choose, it's the orphan of you. He puts the bullets in backwards, the barrel of his gun. Nobody knows he shoots you when you run. He's just doing his job beside me or him. But I was never any better than I should have been. Never any better than I should have been. Never any better than I should have been. You know the Reverend's got his reasons, keeps them all hid. He got something neath his sleeve just like his daddy did. He keeps him damned on the inside till that story broke, soaked his bed in kerosene. It all came out in smoke. He's just doing his job. It's either me or him, but I was never any better than I should have been. Never any better than I should have been. Never any better than I should have been. Beside me or him, but I was never any better than I should have been. Never any better than I should have been. Well, the Thibodeaux Furlough turned a little out town, barefoot in the bow with the covers pulled down. The Reverend and Delilah stole a cherry black Merc, cigarettes, serotonin, half a day's work. You know he's leaking in the Lincoln, it'll never get through. You're gonna have to choose, it's the orphan of you. He puts the bullets in backwards in the barrel of his gun. Nobody knows he shoots you when you run. The orphan smelled the smoke, came a howling to the door, a piece of his mind and a 2x4. but the Reverend was righteous. He wasn't there, just burned out slats and a note taped to the chair. He's just doing his job beside the big old him. But I was never any better than I should have been. Never any better than I should have been. I was never any better than I should have been. I was never any better, 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 never any better, I was never any better, I was never any better, was never any better, I was never any better, I was never. Yeah.
Sound like the crying dog?
Yeah, so thank you so much for bringing that saw. We left our saw at home.
I was like, I bet Sean has one.
Special, you
This
know.
is our friends, the Rosenbaums. They have all the instruments if we forget ours, which we usually do. Every time we do a show here, we're like, Sean, do you have the thing? Yes.
Well, what's next on your list, my love?
Oh,
It's not a virgin anymore now.
it's not. Well, I really like it. Oh, what should I do? Let's do the rock and roll, the one you wrote. I'm not good at remembering names of songs. Are any of you face people? I'm a face people. The masks are really hard for me. I also have found out that maybe I might be a little bit deaf. I think I read mouths a lot. And now I kind of just look confused and what? Okay. Also, I just don't go anywhere.
So this is a song that I wrote, and I wrote this a while ago. It was on the record Voices Inside, but it's not one that I performed much for a while.
Guy and I, when we first started dating, I heard this one on the little thin CD you have, the Voices Inside one, and I love it. And it's kind of one of those things where you're distracting me from my story. It's too fancy. Do one less fancy. Do like a la 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 la. Yeah. So Guy and I, when we started dating, I heard this song, and I thought, oh, this was written for me to sing. And so now I'm gonna sing it. So like, you have to give me a note. Okay. Could have been a rock and roll star. I was afraid of my own guitar. I let the ones who are show me how to play. If you had a bad dream, I could tell you what it means. I work right next to you. You never have nothing to say. She's got a song in her heart, the girl at the all-night bar. She should have failed art. You never get rich that way. If she ever finds the key, she'd bring you to your knees, begging your dime clock hard for a big piece if you please. And if I told you now, would you say that I was singing? And if I told you now, would you care that I was drinking? And if I told you now, could you feel what I should be singing? So far, but I stopped when I hit the bar. You know the way things are, they get in the way. It feels good to let it go. Getting off the beat, you know nobody cares about your closing rhyme when you're out of time. Look at say. I can barely breathe.
And if I
Told you now, would you say that I was sinking?
and if I
Told you now, would you care that I was drinking?
and if I
Told you now, would you feel what I should be? Could you feel what I should be? I'm a lie on the outside, I'm true on the inside. I'm a lie on the outside, I'm true on the inside. I'm a lie on the outside, I'm true on the inside. Thank you, and thank you for writing that. He's working on a new song. I keep expecting he's going to be brave and try it, but he hasn't done it yet.
haven't done it yet.
It's so newborn that he was still coming up with words to it on the way here. Turn the podcast all the way down and be like, wait, listen to this. How does this sound?
All right, well, now we've talked about it, so I've got
I
to
know,
do
it was my hope.
You know, so this is an example of sort of showing your homework. Because
Peer pressure.
I participate in a group project with a bunch of other songwriters. I will do that tonight.
All right, it's fine. The internet cares.
Okay.
Sorry,
All right, you
internet.
talk for a second while I do this then.
I don't know what you were going to say. I think
don't.
what Guy was going to say, if I was Guy, would be, this is an example of us doing our homework. I'm in a group online which we have a weekly topic. It's Songwriters University, and this week, this is the topic of which I had to write about. My wife has had a lot of fun listening to me write this song all week. I've been working really hard, a lot, for lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of hours, singing the same things over and over again.
Yes, that's correct. So now we'll do the song. Thus done.
I haven't
Very
even
good.
heard it, so. I've only heard parts.
Send me a second chance. Can do better this time. Mitigating circumstances lead to a victimless crime. If I could rewind this pantomime romance, you could be a friend of mine. Give me a second chance. Now you know what I've seen, much better than most. Whose blood's on my hands? In my closet of ghosts. I'm a monster, I guess. That's what people say when somebody's so broken that you throw them away, and you can't afford to tell how they got that way. Send me a second chance. I can do better this time. A warning in advance, and it's on my dime. Send me a second chance. I can do better this time. And all I say, you could be a friend of mine. I'm on the outside, but I heard what you did. I have taken your fall, and you have kept it hid. Now you're the big man, and you can bring it all down soon as you make up your mind on the price of the crown. But you can't decide on your evening gown. Send me a second chance. I can do better this time. I learned this dance from my partner in crime. If I could rewind our pantomime romance, I could be a friend of mine. Send me a second chance. Send me a second chance. Okay, that's it.
Yay!
Okay.
Now wipe your face.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
That's a beautiful song. I have one more new one I could do.
Oh, yes?
But I mean, I'm gonna ask, how are you guys? Are you having fun? Is this great? Yeah.
Everything's still going according to plan.
Yeah. I don't want anyone like. I want it to be like, yeah. So, I guess we'll try my new one. Oh, after I fall in front of everyone. I would also like to talk to you guys about this little thing called Patreon. We have one, which is really great. You can sign up to be a patron of the arts, of music, of many, many, many different musicians and artists and all kinds of things out there. And search Guy Forsyth under patreon.com. You can subscribe for as low as $5 a month.
Never been cheaper to be a patron of the arts.
Yeah. And we do a monthly Patreon show where it's an interactive concert on the 21st every month, and it's fun, and it's what we're trying to do to lure you in. And it really does help. Even if you don't do it for us, if you know another musician or artist out there, it's a really beautiful thing, and we're kind of, musicians and artists are counting on it right now.
And as you subscribe to an artist, different sort of content becomes available to you. Like we have a saw lesson if you want to learn how to play the saw, and some harmonica lessons if you're
I've been making some
interested in that.
harmonica lessons called Learning to Blow Fast. And it's great, and you can, from beginners, you can do it. And with your help, the Mucky Duck's been able to prepare and deliver meals to the city, to Houston, to the first responders every week since the shutdown, which is pretty great. When you contribute to Feed the Frontline at the Mucky Duck, you're helping everyone kind of just be united and be a family, and it's a beautiful thing you can do there too. You can go to theduckhouston.com, and that's how you can do that. And now I'm done preaching at you.
All right.
I come by, honestly, my dad, my grandma, my uncle are all Pentecostal preachers. They're real proud of me. My Mimi has stuff for me. Like things that she's giving everybody else. You know, she's getting older and she's starting to want to give away some of these beautiful treasures that she's kept her whole life. And she's given my mama all my treasure. Because she says when I'm right with the Lord, I can have it. So me and God talk.
And she's the arbiter of this.
Yeah. My mother is.
Fair enough.
Anywho, let's not go on that subject. This song's called I Know. It's kind of a confusing love song. It is a love song, even though it might not sound like it. Everybody has a different love language, and maybe mine's just a little grumpy.
Calm like water, a cold spring on a hot summer day. Your voice can be soft like velvet, loud as thunder on a hot summer day. Of the day, but your arms are so warm and comforting. The smell of your skin and your shampoo. I could never walk away from you. You're my other half, I love one of us is gonna leave first. But even that's gonna cause another fight.
Except for the part I stopped playing. But other than that, it was perfect. I like to point out things that are obvious.
Yes, well, you know, how else could we know? So,
what you looking for?
I'm going to do a song called Ruby's Soul Food Cafe, an actual place that I used to go eat in Kansas City.
Okay.
And
this is one of those fun songs that he played for me the first time during the pandemic. I've never heard this song before. Guy has so many albums and so many things that aren't recorded, and probably also I have cassette tapes at home, just recordings and recordings and recordings. I hope I hear everything you've written someday.
There's a lot of stuff. Not all of it deserves to be heard.
Oh, but you will if you join. If you join Patreon.com/Guy Forsyth, I'll let you hear all of his terrible songs. I promise. We're also pulling out a whole bunch of old VHS Spankers videos that I found when we moved.
Yeah.
Like 30 of them.
A lot of cool old Spankers material. We hope to put some of that together.
Oh, you don't have to hope. It's going to happen.
Won't you go for a walk down by the river with me? We'll smell the coffee in the air from the factories near the quay. We'll climb that old railless rail bridge and spit down on a passing freight line. Don't forget to wear your sweater. It's getting colder all the time. You know the weather, it is changing. Soon will be time for me to go. I've had enough cold snaps already. I don't think I could stand to see the snow. So on you go. I've seen some fevers too, but now I am headed for those sandy beaches. I'll leave the city slush to you. But if you're hungry, and I know you are, 'cause I can't see it in your face, we'll take a ride right there on Brooklyn Street and go to my favorite place. There's a little spot there, a real hole in the wall, run by a 3-foot woman, reminds me of a bone saw. For 50 years she's cooked the best food your soul will ever eat. Sweet potatoes and that crackling bread, fried chicken I swear would raise the dead. I've been all over this world and I swear she can't be beat. Ooh, so won't you meet me at Ruby's Soul Food Cafe? We'll go there in the springtime, talk about those good old days. There's just no one who can
touch her. Oh, I miss that sweet barbecue of black-eyed peas and collard greens, the corn, bread, and you. So here's goodbye to old Westport with all the cops and the punks. Here's to Telly, the bartender, and all the jacks who turn into drunks. Here's to the street corner where I learned to play, where the Crips now deal their crack. I am leaving here tomorrow, babe, but one day I will be back. And won't you meet me at Ruby's Soul Food Cafe? We'll go there in the springtime and talk about those good old days. There's just no one who can touch her. How I miss her sweet barbecue, or her black-eyed peas and collard greens, the cornbread and you. But if you see my Indian summer when she's walking on those cold city streets, won't you tell her where I've gone and that I've got the system beat, and she can meet me at Ruby's Soul Food Cafe. We'll go there in springtime, talk about those good old days. There's just no one who can touch her. How I miss a sweet barbecue, my black-eyed peas and collard greens, the cornbread. And I miss you.
So pretty. It is.
You're so sweet. Here, we can.
Want to do Amazing Grace?
Yeah.
This is a song you're going to recognize, kind of.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see.
'Twas grace that taught my heart to feel, and grace my feet relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see.
Now I see.
But now I see.
Now I see.
But now I see.
Now I see.
But now I see.
Sign up for the Mucky Ducks YouTube. Thank you, guys. We want to give all the notes that we were told to give, and we want to make sure you and you and you and you and you and even all of you at home know that you should go to YouTube Live and sign up to follow the Mucky Duck. That's right. McGonigel's Mucky Duck has a YouTube Live channel, and if you click the little bell, it'll go bing and let you know when things are happening. So I think you should do that because Rusty told me to tell you to do it, so you should. He's genius. Do I remember this song?
Let's find out. Mostly barefoot on the ground, watch for the rocks and the until I found. Waltz with me on the sawdusted floor, but beware the broken bottle there at the door. It will be alright. I've danced here before. Waltz with me barefoot on the floor. These are my shoes, shining clean. They help me run fast and they make me look keen. But the soles underneath have already lost their sheen, and I just bought them this morning. These are my feet, tattered and torn, from each piece of glass and each little thorn. They're just as soft as the day I was born, like I was born just this morning. Waltz with me, barefoot on the ground, watch for the rocks and the until I found. Waltz with me on the sawdusted floor, but beware the broken bottle there at the door. It will be alright. I know what to watch for. Waltz with me, barefoot on the floor. Now I watch your feet to learn this old dancing biz. 2 steps to your right, and 1 step to his. But I can see blood in your footprints. Looks like I'm not the only one mourning. And I know it's not spring, and the grass will be cold. But take off your shoes, winter is old. We'll dance together, 4 naked souls, and we'll still be dancing a morning. Waltz with me, barefoot on the ground, watch for the rocks and the until I found. Waltz with me on the sawdusted floor, but beware the broken bottle there at the door. It will be alright. My damn feet are sore. close to me, barefoot on the floor.
Red dirt?
Are we done at 10:30?
I think so.
We're gonna do one more and then we'll be done. Sorry, we're having a good time. I want to do one more of the pandemic songs that we.
Oh yeah, what you want to do? You want to do?
The Queen.
Yes.
The song we wrote for our kids. Because
They never got us nothing. But.
they didn't. But this pandemic has been so hard, and I think it's easy to focus on all the super negative things about it. But there are some positives, you know. I mean, we're doing a lot of work that we needed to do. We're just doing it a lot faster, and there's a lot more need to do it all at once. And also, we're at home with these beautiful little creatures that seemingly drive us insane, but we wouldn't have the time that we have with them right now if the world was normal and it was the way that it was 9 months ago. Our oldest daughter is in every single after-school extracurricular activity there is, and so she gets older, the time's more precious, and so I'm glad that she gets to be home and make me crazy. So this is for Mary May and Bella Jane.
If I were queen, I'd build you a palace with peppermint patty streets. We'd live off cherry pie. We'd sing and dance forever, forever be together in our candy castle in the sky. If I were queen, if I were queen, if I were queen.
If I were king, you wouldn't want for anything. You'd always have the finest in the land. You would always know that you have somewhere to go and never be a slave to any man. If I were king, if I were king, if I were, may you be lucky, may you be strong, may you be safe, may you live long, may you find someone who makes you smile. A million hidden treasures makes it all worthwhile.
May your conscience be your own.
May this world be your home. May you and it treat each other fair.
May you stand up for what's true
And find joy in what you do. And only then can you dye your hair.
If I were queen,
If I were king,
if I were queen,
if I were king, the world tumbles by and there's a trick of the eye as it shows where the light was just before. Jewels of the crown, hey, I see you around. You always leave me wanting more.
maybe you'll have babies.
And maybe they'll have babies. There'll be babies everywhere.
It's your choice, you can choose.
What to abide, what to refuse. Now get out of here.
If I were queen,
If I were king,
if I were queen,
if I were king,
if I were queen,
if I were king,
if I were queen,
if I were king, if we were.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Mucky Duck audience here and also there on the internet, on Facebook and YouTube and all that.
I want to thank the audience here for being respectful, following all the rules, and allowing us to do this, and we can all take care of each other. Thank you all very much.
Thanks, guys.